Gaikhangam inaugurates the first three-star hotel in Moray, urges people to do away with buns and blockades. People hold widespread ILP protests in Imphal. JCILP's Women's Wing take out rally against wanted tag on Khomram Ratan. Beneficiaries of National Food Security Act allege that agents have not issued the right quantity of rice entitled to them. And Desam closed down New Hill Janpal Hotel in Pauna Bazaar after finding the food items are prepared in unhygienic condition. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime News and I'm Kishore Chandrawal Khemcha with the top stories and latest news till this hour of the day. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam today called upon the people to forget their differences and remain united to move ahead. Speaking at the inauguration of the first three-star hotel in Moray, Elora Hotel, built by Qingzhou Hotel and Resort Private Limited under UNACO in Moray Town on Indo-Myanmar border, Gaikhangam stressed the role of private sectors in the development of the state. He said without their contribution, the government alone cannot achieve progress. The Deputy Chief Minister maintained that the private sectors are providing employment to many and helping the economic growth of the state. He was optimistic that the newly opened three-star hotel will provide better services to both domestic and foreign tourists. He also appealed to the people to do away with buns and blockade and believe in what the forefathers said, Nongpok Thong Hangba, and take advantage of the opportunities offered to them by the Look East policy.
Sahi kun mamanga di Manipur se development haibada amadi service piba haibada sarkar hakki mathau ni atai gi di darkar oide haibin concept maduki barrier do in the recent past we have realized mi atokpa na thonba maning oiramdre look is policy amadi nongpuk thong haiba se Manipur da leiba akhang hai alaman lai oi khara sing sina Sahi sa kaya mamanga makoy na hayam bapot do o hay mayam adubu luna na logo tara badi ban blok tok patay akoy na sen khana tok patay isa gi takta khanda na miyangi akoy gi hay bo khan se to ko se koy taw da patay madu wakhan lon la koy se khana nei ne bada aso ko thoda lawsi.
People held widespread protests from Nagamapal to Chingmairong near the State Assembly in support of the JCILP's demand for implementation of in-line permit system in Manipur. The protesters stayed in different localities along the road. Locals of Thangmaiban and students under the aegis of Thangmaiban United Club staged sit-ins from Khuyathong to Khongnang Ani Karak. Sit-ins were also organized at Nagamapal Lamabam Laikai, Phawgai Sangbam Laikai, Chungkham Lairak Children Welfare Association also staged a sit-in at Nagamapal. Placards that read "Implement in-line permit system in Manipur," convert 3 bills passed by the State Assembly to an act. We condemn to wanted tag on Khomram Ratan were displayed by the protesters. JCILP's Women Wing today took out a rally protesting the wanted tag on Khomram Ratan and demanding conversion of the 3 bills passed by the State Assembly into an act. A large number of women protesters shouting slogans lined on the road at Kaisampat Junction near Churachandpur bus parking around 2:30 this afternoon. The women protesters started their protest marched from the JCILP's office at Sega Road. They were coming towards the CM bungalow when a large number of police personnel who were already stationed there stopped them at Kaisampat Junction near the traffic island. Intense scuffles ensued between the women protesters and police personnel. Police fired smoke bombs and tear gas shells to control the situation. Later, some women representatives were taken by the police to meet CM at his bungalow. Meanwhile, a chaotic traffic jam occurred at Kaisampat Junction due to the protest rally, creating inconveniences to the commuters. Supporting the JCILP's movement for implementation of ILPS in Manipur, Apunba Chingmairong Lub also staged a sit-in at Khongnang Ani Karak. Protesters later took out the rally. Police stopped the rally in front of MBC complex. However, protesters breached the police barricade and marched up to Hotel Imphal before turning back. Protesters shouted slogans such as implement ILPS in Manipur, long live Manipur, remove a wanted tag on Komram Ratan. Ima Panthoibi Street Vendors Union also staged a sit-in in front of ISBT complex. Sit-ins were also held at Thangmaiban Yumnam Lekai, Nagamapal Nabamam Lekai, Nagamapal Kangjabi Machin, Nagamapal Soram Lerak, and Nagamapal Chongtham Lerak. Protesters formed human chains after staging sit-ins demanding ILPS in the state. Women protesters from Lamabam Lekai, Soram Lerak, Chungkham Lerak, Kangjabi Lerak formed human chains and chanted slogans. Now, Joint Committee on Inner-Line Permit System today termed the non-issuance of the details of all political party teams' visit to New Delhi on the conversion of 3 bills passed by the Manipur State Assembly as unfortunate. Ruling Congress and BJP Manipur Pradesh must take the responsibility of converting the 3 bills into an act to protect the indigenous people of the state. Speaking to media at JCILPS office, convener in charge of JCILPS, B.K. Moirangcha, said the Assembly should discuss the implementation of ILP in the state in the upcoming monsoon session. He said if the government tries to avoid or neglect the bills in the session, JCILPS in association with the people will launch intense agitation. Condemning the declaration of former convener of JCILPS Komram Ratan wanted by Manipur Police, B.K. Moirangcha added that such a step can never suppress the illegitimate ILPS movement and urged the authority to remove the wanted tag on Ratan. Making an announcement of the next course of agitation, B.K. Moirangcha stated that sit-ins and human chains formations will continue at places outside Imphal city from June 16 and block inter-village roads in Imphal.
Laiba July gi adugumba assembly session da hariba anoba bill asisu pass tawraga madu makoi athuba matamda akoi governor dagi action lawna hona gadawni aduga loinana ekoi bill ani asisu achauba India government gi mafamda ekoi yam thuna loisanabagi tanja se BJP gi mai dagi daita achauba thodang lawragadawni haugi mamang singda adugumba chathegiba ekoi gi assembly da pass tawkibado matam yamna sangna lawgibani bill adu semna honabada haujiga amuk laiba July gi sigi matam sida ekoi pass tawba karimba nanghudaba taragadi mayuda achauba sapu kaya amadi Manipur adugumba pamdaba thodok kaya ama thorokpa yare haibasi ngasi government sina yamna mayek sengna khangin gadawani.
People protesting the 10-day economic blockade called by Joint Action Committee against the anti-tribal bills continued counter-blockade on national highways. Representatives of Apunba Maitei Laima Maira Lup, Manipur and people of Khumbong prevented transport of food items to hill districts on National Highway number 37, Imphal-Jiribam Road at Khumbong Bazaar. They checked private and passenger vehicles coming from Imphal towards hill districts and took down food items from these vehicles. President of Apunba Maitei Laima Maira Lup Manipur Kongjembam Ongbi Guni Laima said they launched a counter-blockade after they learned that 2 vehicles coming from Jiribam towards Imphal were set on fire at None in Tamenglong district. She said the blockade has badly hit the daily wage earners and people living in the hills and the valley must stop bunds and blockades. She said they will not suspend their protest until people in the hills allow movement of goods vehicle on national highways towards Imphal.
Koi tamiga singmiga hana yelonga di pai pusinga sing tam animaki thandai na bada amatani na lerami Manipur sida adu hogi singmina kadai no tamina kadai no khangakre Manipur sida no magi kangdana brokena thalle no magi talaga chajariba imai bemban bhawda sara no ma charaga no ma hen bai ju matam yoksale thama broket tawre akoi tha ama budum broket tawni tha manga tawre manga tawni chahi ma tawni.
Protesters also launched counter-blockade at Lamlai Chalo in Imphal East against the 10-day economic blockade imposed by the Joint Action Committee against the anti-tribal bills on national highways. Maira Paibi around the area gathered on Imphal Ukrul Road and seized food and other essential items from the vehicles going from Imphal towards Ukrul. However, they did not cause harm to the passengers. A team of Lamlai police came to the spot to prevent untoward incidents. A woman protester said people living in the valley have been tolerating similar economic blockades. She said the counter-economic blockades it's launched to give those behind the economic blockade a test of their own medicine.
Economy block line koi numitarani ki khongjang lakpa sita ko koi gi tampaklam da Manipur sita am awaba chingi silinau sing sina piri se koi matam khuting mak ta koi halaga dum lai koi chuyaw yorokte adubu handakti yamna moina sathiba mong da koi TV da kari da mem urukpa da gi koi pi koi ji khang mang maktre tungi micharo loina aduga economy block ke counter block ke ti koi hanba sulai roi mauda senapati da lairi ba pot khuting mak sina tampak yorokpa matam da koi orkhul langi pochu koi matik chana dum koi na lahori ba poche koi mangan jate adum thammi karigum moina khongjang gi hantok tri ba koi khongjang gi sidege na kanba koi changni aduga Manipur da lairi ba nupi lu nupa lu sangstan khuding mak khongjang gi da sauga piu akoi khaktagi atatai ohen biganu.
Now, people continue to make allegations of distribution of less quantity of rice by agents of fair price shop under the National Food Security Act. Residents of Ketri, Bengun, Awangleka in Infal East today halted the distribution of rice by agent, alleging that less quantity of food grains is being issued to the beneficiaries. They allege that the agent of Fair Price Shop number 70 has issued 3 kg of rice instead of 5 kg entitled to the members of Priority Household and 20 kg instead of 35 to AAY. Local Logic complained with the DSO. The DSO came to the spot and assured the beneficiaries that the matter will be reported to the government. Wajibur Rahman, who is the agent of the Fair Price Shop, told people that FCS go down at Sangai Pro issued 30% less quantity of rice, so he could not distribute the amount entitled to the beneficiaries. The beneficiaries urged the government to ensure distribution of right quantity of rice to them.
Akoigi allocation tho abra tho adi sumena kadom da tai Sangai Pro da cheng basat pada 30% amadi hanadagi adum topa sangstan kharana kakpagi adum leibani hadak sidasu dum 30% si ka aga nangi phangadaba masing se si tare hadar moina pirakpadu oina chingjarak bane masigi situation sida hai ki badumak piba darkar oi Piro de Bugoradi, Fair Price Shop, Onara Mona, Masiki Tabak Sai Pubungam Zero.
Mari Lainaba authority Yang Sanbio, Sakana Ngamoy the Bapota Sungam when in a lock talk was a quick Parzada, Yaning de Maramdi, a quick Agensinga, a quick Mungna when I couldn't talk on Hanbasemasi Uzaning de.
Congress Councillor of Ward number 9, Swaram Sunil Singh, has filed nomination for the post of Mayor of Imphal Municipal Corporation. He is the lone INC councillor who has filed nomination for the post, and result will be declared tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the office of SDO Banti Kontojum, returning officer Lamphel Imphal West. The nomination for the deputy mayor will be filled tomorrow after the name of the new mayor is announced.
Nomination files pungsing si pungahum da loirabanina ahum gi matungda returning officer na ikhoida valid nomination paper ama piraga ekhoi halle contest over mi di leitre haina mana interact tawe adubu madu declaration di nate formal declaration di as per schedule hayengi pung trama thoida.
Election of the mayor and deputy mayor of Imphal Municipal Corporation will be held at the courtroom of DC Imphal West tomorrow. Newly elected BJP corporators have warned to boycott the election if it is held at courtroom of DC Imphal West. They also cautioned the returning officer of the election that they would lodge a complaint with the Election Commission of India if required. BJP corporators urged the returning officer Banti Kontojum to postpone the election of mayor election and objected to holding of election of deputy mayor right after the election of mayor.
DC courtroom da akoi corporators na wasak pa yaroi manamdi akoi ingoni wayan bagi akoi adu court ka banate akoi senglaba Imphal Municipal Corporation gi office tu da akoi bot taw pami mayur semba deputy mayur gi matang lak pasesu makhoina makhoi power politics tawsalaga makhoina makhoi oibe yanaba makhoina khudak ta makhoi gi heta moina punamak moina ya haibdi yardabni ga hai baktaw taw basidi madu Indian constitution na yaroi madu tongan magi dum masa khain lai jaw poni adu masi totally akoi strongly akoi condemn taw.
Time now for a short commercial break. Keep watching Impact News.
FI tutorial for CVSC. Kaishampar Hodam Lerak opposite Tidim Oil Pump. Admission open for second batch. 6 months foundation course for class 11 and 12 CVSC students. Class commences from 22nd June 2016. Hostel and transportation facilities available. Unique features of FI. Discussion period for every subject. Analysis of CVSC question patterns. Highly suggested study materials for examinations. Analysis of improvement of weaker students. Top faculties from reputed CVSC schools.
Please come and join. Golden opportunity for BTech aspirant students and parents. Discussion and counseling on engineering courses and its prospects. First time in Manipur on 19 June 2016 at Classic Hotel Imphal at 10:30 am sharp. Experts from engineering colleges, engineering profession and social scientists will attend the program. Discussion on how to choose career stream college. Organized by EduValley Manipur and sponsored by Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering and Technology, Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh and RR Institutions, Bangalore. For registration and details, please contact EduValley Manipur Babupara. Contact number 87948-57630.
ITC की ओजासिंगना फाउंडेशन अमदी रिवीजन कोर्स सिंगदा सब्जेक्ट सिंगु मचा खाइना ताकपीबा अमदी मॉक टेस्ट अमदी टेस्ट सीरीज क्याना अइना ngasi फंगलिबा सिदा यामना चावना मतें पांग
My success is the consequences of the hard work, patience and sacrifice given by the qualified teachers of ITC and the mock test series.
Admission open. 6 months foundation plus C8 course 11 science and humanities. Intact capacity 25 students per class. Class commences on Monday 20th June 2016. For details, contact Gurukul, Kaisamthong Hodam Lerak Maning, Airport Road, Imphal, in between 6 am to 9 am and 3:30 pm to 7:30 pm.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime News. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, today closed down New Hill Jalpan Hotel in Pauna Bazar. The move comes after Hotel Blue Moon in Thangal Bazar was closed down on Monday after contaminated sweets were seized. DESAM volunteers today conducted drive-in eating places located in Imphal. The volunteers found that the water used for making food items was dirty and kitchen was in unhygienic condition. They also found that the men with long fingernails were preparing the food items. DESAM volunteers said the hotel people could not produce original health and hygiene certificate.
Manipur government की health department की लोगों ने है food safety act 6 की certificate से scan तो हुआ pot होइबा original होइदबा अखोना original की pot लेब्रा है मतलब दसो मैंने पी बंगम दबा मोई की receipt तो की बगी मागी फी tax थी की बगी pot सी जो सेजेर हम दे आता शिलम नमगा सुमाइना पिरम भाई तारे गवर्नमेंट की फूड सेफ्टी की ऑफिसर ना सुमाइना पीबो इतारगदी हारे मोंगजे हमना पोतोक तोक्सनबा मानबगी मोंगदा लेरे हारे होटल सिदा सप्लाई तौरिबा पोट सिंगसी हाइजीनिक ओइद्रे मयाम दा mang tangninga were laina tina pohon nabai masa oile haibzigi wakhalonda samna ngasidagi thingjanjare.
A team of BJP members led by Bharatiya Yuva Morcha BJYM President Oinam Malesh today visited Konjeng Laikai self-help group which has been producing various handicrafts items. Malesh appreciated the endeavors of the women who are self-employed without any help from the government. He said people are still facing a difficult time due to a small market in the state in marketing their handicraft products made of bamboo, cane and grass. He assured that he would extend all possible help to the self-help group. Joint Action Committee Against Unnatural Death of Temple of Learning student Oinam Rex Singh today organized a sit-in at Ningom Thong Bazaar. Locals and Maira Paibi of Kakwa, Ningom Thong and teachers of Temple of Learning took part in the sit-in. Protesters expressed that the circumstances leading to the death of Oinam Rex are suspicious and demanded the school authority to clarify the matter. Mention may be made that Oinam Rex, a class 12 science student, was found hanging in a room of the school on June 13. The body is still lying in Grimsborg. A two-day national seminar on Scripting the Past, Manuscript and History of Northeast India began today at the Department of History, Manipur University. The seminar is organized by the Department of History under the sponsorship of Indian Council of Historical Research, ICHR, New Delhi, and National Mission Manuscript, New Delhi. Several historians, research scholars and teachers of Manipur University are attending the seminar. Speaking at the inaugural session of the seminar, Manipur University Vice-Chancellor Professor H.N.K. Sharma mentioned that there is no proper maintenance and documentation of history in the state. He emphasized that the important events must be documented for the benefit of the future generations. Telangana government had to declare an alert in the city after a particular type of polio virus was detected in a water sample collected from a drain. The virus vaccine-derived polio virus type 2 was found in a lab test conducted on sewage water samples collected at Ambarpet in the capital city of Telangana. This detection has prompted a 2-year-old Telangana government to airlift 2 lakh vaccines from Geneva to vaccinate more than 3 lakh children. Since the time polio was eradicated in the country in 2011, this is the first time that this particular strain of wild polio virus has been witnessed in more than 5 years. Apart from declaring an alert, the government is also planning to launch a massive campaign against polio as part of preventive measures. The campaign would be targeted at children in the age group of 6 weeks to 3 years. Now, news from the world of sports. Under-17 boys Imphal West District Subrata Mukherjee football tournament kicked off at Kumalampak practice ground today. In the first match of the tournament, organized by the District Youth Affairs and Sports Office Imphal West under the aegis of Department of Youth Affairs and Sport, CT Higher Secondary School Mayang Imphal beat Little Master English School Samuro 4-1 in a penalty shootout after the teams failed to score in the given time of the match. In the pre-quarter-final match of the Under-14 Boys Imphal East District Subrata Mukherjee Football Tournament at Kumalampak Main Stadium today, Unique Model Academy beat Yorbung High School 2-1, while Lamlai High School thrashed Jai Hind High School 7-1. Later in the third quarters, Convenience English School beat Emmanuel English Academy 2-1, while MKSMT High School trounced Diana English School 8-0 in the fourth quarterfinals. The tournament is organized by District Youth Affairs and Sports Office Imphal East under the aegis of the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports. The quarterfinal matches will be held tomorrow. And now, before we wind up, here's a quick reminder of the headlines once again. Kaikangam inaugurates first a 3-star hotel in Moray, urges people to do away with buns and blockade. People hold a widespread ILP protest in Imphal. JCILP's Women's Wing takeout rally against wanted tag on Kondram Ratan. Beneficiaries of National Food Security Act allege that agents have not issued the right quantity of rice entitled to them. And Desam closed down New Hind Jalpan Hotel in Pauna Bazaar after finding the food items are prepared in unhygienic condition.